movements. Engage that smooth soul muscle. It's Shabbat of Thanksgiving. A time to consider how much time is left in the year. To God willing this year, look towards a horizon of hope and healing while nonetheless remaining safe. The sense that there is a light at the end of the tunnel. That we will beat back COVID and as a worldwide society, God willing, look at it in our rearview mirror. And perhaps all the more importantly, maybe be able to identify and stay true to lessons learned. We are all connected, whether we like it or not. We'll be following along in the prayer book, which is you may have a copy of, or the PDFs on the website. We're opening with page 1, Hine Matov. And by the way, I'm really glad to be in an actual worship space tonight, with Kelly and First UU. We come to you live. Hine Matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim hoy 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 sheverachim gam yachad. Shevet achim hoy achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim hoy 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 sheverachim gam yachad. Shevet achim hoy achim gam yachad. Here we go. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim sheverachim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim hoy 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 sheverachim gam yachad. Shevet achim hoy achim gam yachad. How good it is for us all to be here, in this place. Later on in our service, I'm going to be talking to you about place and space. You know, this day and age on Zoom, via prayer, via online connection, has truly stretched our presumptions of what space and place means. The way in which we can feel connected as if we are in the same place, even though we are not.
Rabbi, excuse me. People are saying It's hard to hear you.
It's hard to hear me. All right, so tell me this. Is this better? Tell me if this is better.
Karen Thrall is saying yes. Karen and Chuck are saying yes.
Good. All right. I will try to stay very close to the mic. Hold on. This is also the fun of electronic communication, is that we Sorry about that, everybody. All right, is that even better? Well, we'll do the next song, and then you'll tell me if it sounds better. Page 2. Lechu neranana. Lechu neranana. Holly, is that better? Yes? No? You have to talk to me about it because I can't see the screen. Anybody?
Yes, Rabbi Scott, it's perfect.
Great, thank you. We continue with the lighting of the Shabbat candles. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. And we continue as we welcome in the Sabbath angels. Lecha Dodi. Lecha Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. La 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 Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Lecha Dodi. Likrat Kala. B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. for grace. All I am, all I have, all I'll become, are present in this moment. Warmth and breath, love and compassion, silence and celebration, everything here, all gifts present. What then, God of all being, what then of my choices? What will I make of the space between this breath and the next? Will I bring laughter and light, hope and faith, wonder and strength? Will I stand in humble service for all of my brothers and sisters? Maker of heaven and earth, grant us the wisdom to choose lives of grace, of vision and understanding, seeing each moment as a choice, to bless our companions with strength and wisdom, with honor and respect. Blessed are the gentle moments of grace. We continue our page 6. Breathe with me. Imagine for a moment that each time you breathe in, God has breathed out. And each time you breathe out, God breathes you in. God and the world, perhaps they are one. And we are inhabiting a space that is organic, and equilibrium runs through it all. As I breathe out, God breathes in. As God breathes out, I breathe in. Shalom. At this time in our service, we call upon our congregation to share with us your simchas, which you can do so in the chat. You can also do so by raising your virtual hand or just unmuting yourself and just announcing it. I'm going to begin by announcing that Natalie, my dear beloved is celebrating her 53rd birthday tomorrow, and we will be celebrating with her all day long. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Are there any other birthdays in and around? Yes? I can't read it, so you'll have to be shouted out.
Raise your hand. Okay, Linda Geffen.
I just want to
Yes,
say that I'm happy to be here with CSK from Lee, Massachusetts after a long ride. And it's nice to be with you all.
I'm glad you are. Are there others who want to share their simcha
Raise your hand, based
or birthdays?
Oh,
Raise your hand in the chat.
Anybody want to talk?
I just want to say how great it is to be at First UU. It feels a little more like being all together.
We're in shul.
Yeah, no, it's just wonderful to see Kelly, to have Kelly, to see you there. And we should all be there again together soon.
All right, well, happy birthday. Do you know that too? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Natalie, on tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Micha mocha b'tei Adonai. Micha mocha nidar b'kodesh. Micha mocha b'tei Adonai. Micha mocha nidar b'kodesh. Torah Tehillah, Osei Torah Tehillah, Osei Adonai, Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Micha mocha b'tei Adonai, Micha mocha nidar b'kodesh. Micha mocha b'tei Adonai, Micha mocha nidar b'kodesh. Torah Tehillah, Osei Torah Tehillah, Osei Adonai, Yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai, Asa continue with the Amidah. Page 15. Adonai, Svatai, Tivta. Adonai, Svatai, Tivta. Ofi Abi, Tehilatecha. Ofi Abi, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor HaNorah El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם וזרעת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, וחיי הכל אתה, רב להושיע, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצליח ישועה, נאמנת לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום ילוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש. At this point in our service, we focus our prayers on those in need of healing and wholeness, of refuah shlema, complete and total recovery of body and soul and spirit. There's a lot of controversy about Thanksgiving. And I don't mean the kind about whether you cook the stuffing inside the turkey or outside the turkey. You cook it outside. Don't do it inside. I mean the kind of conflict about whether or not we Americans should still be celebrating Thanksgiving at least without the recognition of the Native Americans who paid the ultimate price for America to be founded. I think it's complicated. And I think that Thanksgiving is going to go through some evolutions over the course of time. It already has. But I do think that our country, historically and today, is in need of some real work. We are in need of some real healing. Not healing that covers up the wound, not healing that a plastic surgeon could come in and pretend it wasn't there. Healing that leaves a scar, but is God willing, makes us God willing, better able, stronger, clearer, better focused on the most important priorities. So in addition, tonight, as we invite the names of people you are thinking of, we invite them to be written into the chat. And we think about the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people who are suffering from COVID. And I mean the families who have lost loved ones to COVID, and then all those who are struggling. We also call to mind our country as we sing these words, Mishamerach. A big thank you to Kelly Dean for being able to join us tonight. Really feels normal-ish. Not normal, but normal-ish. Announcements. 10 at noon will continue coming this week, Monday through Friday. please make sure to join us this Monday. If you've never been before, or if you're thinking about you go to one of them, or the 5 of the whole week, come Monday, because Nefesh Mountain will be performing the music for us that day, on this Monday, in anticipation of their online concert, which they will be giving on December 12th. More information about that. We will have schmooze time this Wednesday afternoon after 10 at noon. Next Shabbat, Ellie Flyer will be providing the music for us. And then next Sunday, December 6th, Journey starts up again. Please sign up and join us for our Hanukkah events taking place December 10th, December 13th, and 17th in the Heights, at HCRJ, and at Westbury Methodist Church. Big Hanukkah lighting. If you sign up, there'll be a bag of latkes and jelly donuts and dreidels and gelt for you, and more. And on December 12th, that night is the Nefesh Mountain concert. It begins at 7, but at 5:30, I will be hosting that night's JCC's Hanukkah candle lighting, story time, and more. So 5:30, information's on the website as well. That's on December 12th. Yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh va'anochi lo yadati. Jacob calls out upon waking up from his dream, from sleeping for the first time away from his family in the middle of nowhere. And he has a dream which you probably heard about, a dream during which he sees angels who are descending from heaven onto the earth and heading back up. And he experiences a God moment, from what we can tell, the first of his life. And he awakens and he says these words. Unfortunately, I don't have a talit for each phrase of the Torah, but I do have it for this one. Achei yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh va'anochi lo yadati. Achei, behold, God was in this place, and I didn't know it. And in this moment, he has what we might call an epiphany. As I said, a God moment, a realization, a recognition that he is not alone. Now, I don't mean that he thought he was alone. He had a brother and a sister, a brother and a mother and a father, and he must have had schoolmates and people. But in that moment, perhaps he had the inkling of the beginning of the ending of his existential aloneness. Existential aloneness is this notion that it's just me. All that matters is me, what I need, what I want, what I desire. Existential aloneness is this experience of living in the world. Now, it's different than loneliness. That's different. This is existential aloneness. Living an existence as if he is alone. And that is what it seems. He's not a very nice boy. He's done some rotten things, as we know. Just immediately prior to this moment, he stole his brother's birthright. His brother's blessing. But not only did he steal his brother's blessing, he conspired with his mother. He went to great lengths to fool and lie to his father, to his face. And upon Esau seeing what has happened, and Esau declaring he was going to kill his brother, Jacob runs away. He runs off on this journey which he will never return back from. The truth is, the person who leaves Isaac and Rebekah's home, Jacob, will never again exist. But it's going to be a long journey. He awakens to this experience. I am not alone, but more importantly, there's more to me. There's more to the world than me and what I need and what I want. Now, he doesn't have a complete transformation in this moment. But in his words are the beginning of a process that perhaps reframe his life. They certainly reframe Jewish theology. See, yes, Jacob has this dream where he watches angels go up and down. And in this moment, he has this, reaffirmation of what most people believe or think about God. And that is the vertical integration of God. God is up there, we're down here. Or just as important, God is here and we are there. That we are not with God, of God. Rather, God is separate from us. And therefore, God judges us separately from us. Therefore, God creates us separately from us. And this is indeed a theology of Judaism. But it is certainly not the only one. Because in this moment, when he says the words, Yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh v'anochi lo yadati, God was in this place and I didn't know it. In that moment, he fundamentally changes, or at least offers another path for how Jews will talk about God and talk about God ever since. See, he says, Achem, behold. Like this is a major epiphany, a recognition. This is something new. And then he says, Yesh Adonai. But it's not Adonai like we read in the Amidah that is spelled literally, phonetically. Aleph, Dalet, Vav, Nun, Nun, Yud. Meaning it's spelled phonetically. No. This is the Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey of God. The most common way we understand, we see God's name. But remember, Jewish tradition teaches that the one thing we cannot know, amongst many, but the one thing we cannot know in this moment is we cannot know how to pronounce exactly Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey. Now, of course, as we know, there have been other traditions that have followed the Jewish people that have come later after Judaism, who look at it and say, what do you mean you can't say it? It's Yahweh or Jehovah. Because if you look at it phonetically, that's what it seems to suggest. That's what it would sound like. But no, we Jews, we are obsessed with not being able to say that four-letter word. And in that alone is the invitation, is the reminder that we don't know God. We can't know God. Now, there's another word in his statement that just opens so many avenues for the rabbis and philosophers. Yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh. Makom means place. God is in this place, and I didn't know it. I've been living my life. What is this place? Well, the rabbis teach this place. It's not like this place where you put the rock. It's the place which is the world, the universe, his life, his experience, everything he sees and knows. Oh, literally, oh my God. God ask of this phrase. They say, is God, is the world the place of God? Or is God the place of the world? And in this question opens up an entirely new and exciting perspective in Jewish history and Jewish tradition, where now the question is, wait a minute, maybe God isn't only understood in this vertical integration with God in the heavens and we on earth. What if God is the place of the world? What if everything we see, everything we are a part of, everything we do, everything we understand and know, what if all of it is God? What if we are all organically part of God? And this isn't to suggest that one theology is correct and another is wrong. No. This is another theology. Remember, Yud Hey Vav Hey is shapeless and formless and substanceless. We don't have any official understanding of who and what God is, which means all of these different ways of understanding God serve us in different ways. If we are a part of everything that is God, then God is not separate from us. And if God is not separate from us, then God can't fix stuff for us. In this context, God is not the punisher, nor the rewarder. God is not the savior, nor the cursor. God is us, and we are God. Yesh Adonai b'makom hazeh v'anochi lo yadati. Jacob offers us a gift that we need today more than ever. This theology suggests that we are God, and God is us, which means prayer ain't gonna save us. As Heschel says, it may make us worthy of being saved, but only if we are willing to allow these prayers to be the catalysts for action. There's a problem with our environment. Nobody's going to fix it but us. There's a problem with education, with any number of issues that lead to the issues of crime and punishment and education and socialization and our world. We are the ones, because we're God. In this understanding, and it's one that we need to engage in more. I think we need to pray less up to the guy upstairs, as some people say, and more to ourselves, so that we remember that we are the ones who are God's hands. We are the ones who are God's hearts. We are the ones who are God's mouths and eyes. We are the ones whom we are waiting for. Shabbat Shalom. We continue with Aleinu. I invite you to please rise. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'atei gdula le'otzer reshit, shelo asanu b'lei haratzot, ve'lo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, ve'gor aleinu kechol hamonam. this time, I invite you to write into the chat the name of the people whom you are thinking of, whose memory is a blessing, who are no longer with us, but who, God willing, remain with us in our hearts and inspire our lives. We call to mind tonight the over 260,000 people who have lost their lives to COVID. May their memories be a blessing, and may their families find comfort in their memories. We continue with Kaddish. If you would like, please rise and remain standing. Yikadam, Yikadash, Mei Rabbah. Ve'alma divrach tirotei v'yamlich malchotei. V'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayech v'beit Yisrael. Ba'agalah u'bizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi Shmei Rabbah v'vorach le'olam u'mei al-maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yikaleh v'yidalal Shmei Kudshav Brichu. Le'elam kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Ta'miram ve'alma v'imru amen. Yehi Shalom v'Rabbamin Shemayat v'chayil aleinu v'al Israel v'imru amen. Oseh Shalom v'Ramav. Hu ya'aseh Shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. And we turn to page 28 as we conclude with a Donola. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav ve'rotza banu v'shabbat kodsho ve'ahava u'ratzon b'tchilanu zikaron l'maaseh bereishit ki hu yom techila le'mikrei kodesh Zecher Tziyat Mitzrayim Kivanu V'chata Ve'otanu Kidashta Mikol Ha'amim V'shabbat Kodshecha Ve'ahava u'ratzon Hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat L'chaim.
Make it cry for me.
Now we invite everybody Free yourselves.
One at a time.
Hello.
Uh,
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
What's oh wait, I think I'm going to.
We got to do the motzi.
Amen. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Shalom, Joan.
Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Mazel tov.
Hey,
Shabbat
Abraham.
shalom.
Hi, everybody.
Abraham and Sammy.
Mazel tov.
Abraham, that's your
Hey.
friend. Who's your girlfriend?
Yes, this is Sydney, everybody.
Hi,
Hi.
Sydney.
Hi, Sydney.
And Sammy.
And, they said
Sammy. There's Sammy.
Uh,
Hey. Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday, Natalie. Happy birthday, Natalie.
Happy birthday, Natalie.
I love the curls.
Shalom.